guys? My name's TechnoTuner, and today I'm bringing to you a long-made, long-lasting deck of mine, back from when I was a kid, basically further improved over time. And that is Dark Magician. I don't think I have seen a deck that has gotten more support outside of Blue Eyes over time. And it's one of the OG archetypes that was actually dropped at the very beginning of the anime. This deck has a lot of fun to be played. It's Yamimoto's, or excuse me, Yugimoto's deck, either one. But either way, they are still some of the GOATs, if not the GOAT of the anime. This deck has a lot of capability. You've seen it everywhere from Master Duel to live events to, well, videos like this one. But today I'm here to show you my own blend on this deck, and I hope you all do enjoy it. So let's go ahead and hop right on in. So for the actual main deck, I'm playing, of course, 3 Dark Magician. And yes, I play 3 different arts. I love the actual arts for Dark Magician. They look so cool, and it's literally one of my favorites overall to just utilize. Next, we play 3 Magician's Rod. When this card is normal summon, you can add 1 spell or trap from your deck to your hand that specifically lists the card Dark Magician in its text. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell or trap card or effect while this card's in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you contribute 1 spellcaster type monster, add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect of Magician's Rod once per turn. This is a basic normal summon that we need for the deck just to get our spells and traps online and rolling. Next, I play 3 Magician's Souls. You can send up to 2 spell and traps from your hand and or field to the graveyard to then draw that many cards. If this card is in your hand, you can send 1 level 6 or higher spellcaster monster from your deck to the graveyard, then activate one of these effects. Special summon this card, or send this card from the graveyard. Then you can special send this card to the graveyard, then you can special summon 1 Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from your graveyard. So basically, it's a way to get us out a Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl and get it rolling right away. Next, I play 1 Magician of Dark Illusion. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while it's on the field. You can only use each of these effects of Magician of Dark Illusion once per turn. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell or trap or effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you activate a spell or trap card or effect while this card is face up on your field, except during the damage step, you can target 1 Dark Magician in your graveyard, special summon it. This effect can only be used once while this card is face up on the field. So overall, that's not a bad card, since it's a free special summon as well, with 2500 defense. Next, I play 2 Apprentice Illusion Magician. This is basically the hand trap that gives us an additional 2k attack and defense. Also, you can special summon this card by discarding 1 card. If this card is normal special summon, you can add 1 Dark Magician from your deck to your hand. During damage calculation, if your other dark spellcaster monsters battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or face up from your field to the graveyard. That monster you control gains 200 attack and defense during that damage calculation only. Next, of course, I play the 1 OG Dark Magician Girl. Gains 300 attack for every Dark Magician or Magician of Black Chaos in either player's graveyard. And then I play 2 Timaeus the United Dragon. You can send 1 spellcaster or 1 spell and trap that mentions Dark Magician from your hand or face up field to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material, including a spellcaster monster. You can only use each effect of Timaeus the United Dragon once per turn. Then, of course, for the actual other monsters of the deck, I play 2 Illusion of Chaos. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos form. You can reveal this card in your hand, add 1 Dark Magician or 1 non-ritual monster that mentions it from your deck to your hand, then place 1 card from your hand on top of the deck. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can return this card from your hand to your hand, and if you do, special summon 1 Dark Magician from your graveyard, and if you do, negate that activated effect. You can only use each effect of Illusion of Chaos once per turn. And then, of course, I'm playing the 1 Magician of Chaos. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos form. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while on the field or in the graveyard. Once per turn, when a spell or trap or effect is activated, quick effect. You can target 1 card in the field, destroy it. If this ritual summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one Chaos or Black Luster Soul Ritual monster from your hand, except Magician of Chaos, ignoring its summoning conditions. Overall, I should probably be playing 3 Illusion of Chaos, but I love playing the 1 Magician of Chaos just as a way to be able to get a pop on the board. Next, well, that's all the monsters I do play for the actual main deck. It's a lot of fun to utilize, that is for sure. Next, we're going to be looking into the spells of the deck. For the spells, I'm playing 3 Dark Magical Circle. When this card is activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you can reveal 1 Dark Magician or 1 spell trap card that specifically lists the Dark Magician among them and add it to your hand. Also place the remaining cards on the top of your deck in any order. If Dark Magician is normal or special summoned to your field, you can target 1 card in your opponent's you can target 1 card your opponent controls and banish it. You only use each effect of Dark Magical Circle once per turn. So outside of looking at the top 3 and adding 1 card that mentions Dark Magician, it also enables a free banish. Next, we have 3 Soul Servant. This card's insane for the deck because it allows for draw power. You can place 1 card on top of your deck from your hand, deck, or graveyard that is Dark Magician or specifically lists Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl in its text, except Soul Servant. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Draw cards equal to the number of Palladium monsters, Dark Magician, and or Dark Magician Girls with different names on the field and in your graveyard. You can only use each effect of Soul Servant once per turn. So basically, you can activate Soul Servant, place a spell or trap that you need, and if you have Dark Magician Girl or Dark Magician in the grave or on the board, you can then banish it from your graveyard to add that card to your hand, which can help out a lot. Just not by adding, but by drawing. Next, I play 2 Dark Magic Veil. Yes, you are paying 1,000 life points, but you get to special summon a Dark Spellcaster type monster from your hand or graveyard. So if you want to get a Dark Magician from the graveyard or Dark Magician Girl, this can help out a lot. Next is a lot of 1-ofs. So we're playing 1 Bond between teacher and student. If you control a Dark Magician, you can special summon Dark Magician Girl from your hand, deck, or graveyard, then set 1 Dark Magic Attack, Dark Burning Attack, or Dark Burning Magic, or Dark Magic Twin Burst directly from your deck. You can only activate 1 Bond between teacher and student once per turn. I'm playing the 1 Dark Burning Magic. If you control monsters whose original names are Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, destroy all cards your opponent controls. It's a quick play. The 1 Dark Magic Attack. You can only activate this card while there is a face-up Dark Magician on your side of the field. Destroy all spell and trap cards on your opponent's side of the field. Eye of Timaeus. This card is also treated as a legendary dragon Timaeus. Or Timaeus. Yeah. Target 1 Dark Magician monster you control. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck that lists that monster on the field as fusion material. Using it as fusion material, you can only activate 1 Eye of Timaeus once per turn. It's just an easier way to get into some of our targets that we'll be showing later on. We also have the 1 Advanced Ritual Art. This card can be used to ritual summon any 1 ritual monster. You must also send normal monsters from your deck to the graveyard whose total levels equal the level of that ritual monster. So basically sending Dark Magician to the graveyard for the Dark Magician of Chaos or the Illusion of Chaos. Magicalized Fusion. Fusion summon 1 Spellcaster fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your field or graveyard. You can only activate 1 Magicalized Fusion once per turn. And then the 1 Magician's Salvation. When this card is activated, you can set 1 Eternal Soul directly from your deck. If you normal or special summon Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, you can target 1 of those monsters, special summon 1 Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from your graveyard with a different name than that monster. You can only use this effect of Magician's Salvation once per turn. You can only activate 1 Magician's Salvation once per turn. That is all the spells I am running for this deck, and it does enable for a lot of room to be edited if you'd like to cut one of them to be 1,000 knives, etc. Then finally for the traps, we're running 3 Eternal Soul. This is our way to make our Dark Magicians unaffected by opponent's card effects and also giving us a revive. If face-up card leaves the field, destroy it. If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. You can only use the following effect of Eternal Soul once per turn. You can activate 1 of these effects, special 1 Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, add 1 Dark Magic Attack or 1,000 Knives from your deck to your hand. So once again, it being a continuous trap helps out a lot. but it also has its own weakness. Next, we have 2 Magician's Navigation. Special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand, then special summon 1 level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster type monster from your deck. If you control Dark Magician, except the turn this was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 face-up spell or trap your opponent controls, and it has its effects negated until the end of this turn, which can help out in the long run. Next, 1 Magician's Combination. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, except during the damage step, you contribute 1 Dark Magician or 1 Dark Magician Girl. Special summon 1 Dark Magician or 1 Dark Magician Girl from your hand or graveyard with a different name from the tributed monster. If you do, negate the activated effect. If this face-up card is sent from the spell and trap zone to the graveyard, you can destroy 1 card on the field. And then finally, 1 Dark Renewal. When your opponent normals or special summons a monster, target 1 of those monsters and 1 spellcaster monster you control. Send both monsters to the graveyard, and then you can special summon 1 Dark Spellcaster type monster from your deck or graveyard. So it's just a great way to get rid of your Magician's Rod to go into your Dark Magician by sacking off one of your opponent's monsters that you don't want around either. That's all for the main deck. So let's go ahead and hop right on into the actual extra deck. The extra deck, we're playing 1 Daybreaker, the Shining Magical Warrior. This is just a default from the Endymion structure deck. 2 spellcaster monsters. If this card is link summoned, place 1 spellcaster or 1 spell counter on it. Gains 300 attack for each spell counter on it. You can activate each of the following effects of Daybreaker, the Shining Magical Warrior, once per turn. If a spellcaster monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to, place 1 spell counter on this card. You can remove 2 spell counters from this card. Target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So it just gives a way to increase its attack and further just pop cards that you don't want to deal with. Next, we have Crowley, the First Prophesier. 2 spellcaster monsters. If this card is link summoned, you reveal 3 spellbook cards with different names from your deck. Your opponent randomly picks 1 for you to add to your hand. You can shuffle the rest into your deck. You can only use this effect of Crowley Prophesier once per turn. Each turn, 1 level 5 or higher spellcaster monster you normal summon can be summoned without tributing. So it just basically gives you capability of summoning Dark Magician without really needing to tribute. That's the only links that I do play in this deck. As for the fusions, I play 1 Master of Chaos, requiring 1 Dark Magician and 1 Chaos or Blackluster Soldier Ritual monster. If this card is fusion summoned, you can target 1 light or dark monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You contribute 1 light or dark monster, banish all monsters your opponent controls. If this fusion summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target 1 spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use each effect of Master of Chaos once per turn. Next, we have the 1 Amulet Dragon. It's Dark Magician plus 1 Dragon monster. Must be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials or with the Eye of Timaeus. If this card is special summoned, you can target any number of spells in any graveyards, banish those targets. And if you do, this card gains 100 attack for each card banished by this effect. If this card is destroyed, target 1 spellcaster monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. Next is Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. 1 Dark Magician Girl plus 1 Dragon monster. Must be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials or with the Eye of Timaeus. Once per turn, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, target 1 face-up card on the field, and destroy it. Next, we have Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, which requires 1 Dark Magician and 1 Dragon monster. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while on the field or in the graveyard. Your opponent cannot target spells or traps you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So having him on board with the Eternal Soul basically makes it to where your opponent cannot target the Dark Magicians on the board, and so it makes him immune, and then he makes the back row immune from targeting and destruction. And I play 2 of him, not just 1. Then I play 1 Quintet Magician, which is 5 spellcaster monsters. Must be fusion summoned. If this card is fusion summoned using 5 spellcaster monsters with different names, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. This face-up card on the field cannot be tributed nor be used as fusion material. Also, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. For a 4,500, that is a great way of just further sending all cards to the graveyard and getting a lot more damage on board. Aside from that, I do run some Xyz cards as well. For the Xyz cards, I'm running 1 Naruto, the Moral Leader. It takes 2 level 6 spellcasters, so the Dark Magician Girls. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a spell or trap card, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it, which can help out a lot. Number 28, Titanic Moth, 2 level 7 monsters. If you control no other monsters, this card can attack directly, but when it does, using this effect, the battle damage inflicted to your opponent is halved. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can detach one exceeds material from this card and inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each card in their hand. So that's just a further capability to burn. Not number, but 2 Ebon High Magician, which requires 2 level 7 spellcaster type monsters. While this card has exceeds material, you can activate a quick play spell card or trap card from your hand during your opponent's turn by detaching one exceeds material from this card at activation. If this exceeds summon card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or if the succeeds summon card you control is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one dark spellcaster type monster from your hand or deck, then destroy one card on the field. So it's just a great way to get recursion back for the dark magicians that you need. Next is 2 Ebon Illusion Magician. 2 level 7 monsters. You can also exceed this card by using a rank 6 spellcaster type exceeds monster you control as exceeds material. Once per turn, you can detach one exceeds material from this card, special summon one spellcaster normal type monster from your deck or hand. When a spellcaster normal monster declares an attack, you can target one card on the field that your opponent controls and banish it. You can only use the effect of Ebon Illusion Magician once per turn. Then finally, 1 number 11 Big Eye as a way to detach a material and target one monster your opponent controls and take control of it. And it just is a way to further mess with your opponent and take monsters to utilize for later. That's all I have for the Dark Magician deck. This deck is a lot of fun to play overall, and I would recommend checking it out. It's also a great starter deck for anyone trying to get into the game that loves the anime as well. Or if you're just an old school player like I am. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's deck profile. If you did, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same?